Was it a challenging day? Before you go on, let's take a break and practice 15 minutes to relieve your stress and to become more yourself again. My name is Evgenia and welcome to this practice. We would need 2 blocks for that. And now, enjoy. We are starting in a seated position, taking a few exhalations through the mouth, fully exhaling everything what bothered you through the day. Then we will transfer our breath into a nasal breathing, feeling it in the back of the throat, gentle Ujjayi. We will now start with some circles of the shoulders, moving them, feeling them, circling from the front to the back, moving the head a little bit, and then on the next inhalation, rising the arms up. Now, since we are doing side bends, we have to see that we are strongly rooted for one sit bone and that we're not collapsing our chest, but rather opening it towards the ceiling on the side, which we will now stretch. The whole side of the body. And then on the next exhalation, bringing arms down again. Rising up now to the other side, again rooting through the sit bone. And then seeing that we don't collapse, but rather open our chest, looking maybe towards the ceiling and breathing into this side of the body, stretching it now. Exhaling, lowering the arms. From here we will transfer into all four, making sure that our blocks are ready on both sides. We're rising one arm up and bringing it under the other elbow. The face, one side of it is resting on the mat, and when we're exhaling, we're letting go this shoulder and the head towards the ground, releasing all the tension. Next inhalation will bring us up and exhaling, hands on the mat. On the next inhalation, we will use the other hand to rise up gently without pressure and then lower the head and releasing the upper body into the mat, especially on the exhalations, feeling it. The next time we inhale, we will press in our hand and come up again, exhaling now into all four. From here, let us have the feeling that we're sliding the mat apart with our hands, and every time we exhale, we will just collapse a little bit in our spine. The movement is here in the shoulders, inhaling, feeling how we are strong, broad in our shoulder blades. Exhaling now, coming with the knees just a couple of centimeters away from the ground, being strong here. And then the next time we will inhale, we come into the downward facing dog. Exhaling here, staying in the downward facing dog, maybe gently bending the knees. Breathing here. Next time we inhale, we'll look to the front and walk with our feet towards the hands. Exhaling here into full forward fold, and now it's a time to release all the tension, not only in the knees and the shoulders, but also in the face. Now you can move your face, move the mouth, the jaw, the eyes, the forehead, everything. So it is getting relaxed. On the next inhalation, let us place our hands under our chest, and maybe using the blocks, we are coming into half forward fold. Exhaling fully again into forward fold. Just this movement one more time. Inhaling half, and then exhaling forward fold. And every time we inhale, we have the feeling of pulling the mat now with the feet apart, and with the next time it will help us rise up into standing. Exhaling, arms alongside the body. From here we will now just release all the tension in the body. We're shaking it, starting with knees, going up with the hips, then doing the shaking of the whole body, jumping even just as much as you need, as intensively as you need it, so you can let it all go. Slowly getting again more calm, feeling the effect, feeling it in the whole body, exhaling through the mouth maybe a couple of times, moving the shoulders now again so that we can place them in the back. We are in the mountain pose, Tadasana. From here, on the next inhalation, let us come into chair pose, bending the knees, arms are up. On the exhalation, palms are pressing together. Just a little bit of pressure. Inhaling again, releasing arms up. Exhaling, pressing the hands. And now when we inhale again, the feeling of pulling the mat apart with the feet, all the exhalation we release this feeling. And now staying here, there is always something happening on in and exhalation. From here, next exhalation will bring us into the forward fold, and we are stepping the feet one more time into the downward facing dog. Now look into the front, coming more into the heels. One knee is bending and the foot is stepping through. The back foot is on the mat, knee is on the mat, and we will now use again our blocks so that we can press ourselves away. Now what is happening from the inside is that every time we exhale, we will gather our pelvic floor together. On the inhalation, we release it. So that's a small movement, feeling just in the legs how on the inhalation there is more stretch, and on the exhalation more inner strength and stability. The next time we will use it to rise our arms. Exhaling, cactus arms here. Inhaling, arms are coming up. We still feel this tonus in the lower part of the abdomen. Exhaling, this time we're lowering the hands again, coming into the downward facing dog. One moment here. And then on the next inhalation, one more time, the gaze is coming to the front. We're coming to the toes, and the other foot is stepping through. The back leg is coming into the knee. The foot is flat. We're using the blocks again to press ourselves up. And now first moment is just a stretch. And then we start with this internal movement. On every exhalation, it is gathering a little bit more together. Inhaling, we can release it again. Exhaling, gathering it more strength. Inhaling, more stretch. And the next time we exhale, we keep this tonus, and it will help us to rise the arms up. Inhaling here, exhaling cactus arms. Inhaling, rising up the arms. Exhaling cactus arms. Strong. One last time, inhaling here, and on the next exhalation, the arms are lowering, and we are coming into the other downward facing dog. At least one exhalation here. And on the next inhalation, we are looking to the front again. And from here, we will come into all four with the exhalation. To transfer on the back, bring the feet to one side. Just an easy transfer to the back. Knees up, coming to the chest. And we're rolling here from one side to another to arrive on our backs. When the rolling is slowly getting smaller, next time we inhale, we bring the legs up and the arms towards the ground. Exhaling, small package here. Inhaling, legs towards the ceiling, arms over the head. Exhaling, nose to the knees again. And one more time, legs towards the ceiling. And exhaling, small package again. On the next inhalation, we will stay here. In the legs up and the arms relaxed on the ground. Turning now our feet. So the ankle is from the movement, circling the feet on one side and then on the other side, feeling the full circumference of the movement of the ankle. And then for the next moments, either we stay in this position, or maybe if it is more comfortable, you can take a block, bring it under your spine, your hips, and stay here in this more elevated position. Breathing freely, fully, in a relaxed way now. On the next exhalation, we will bring our feet to the ground, bring the block away, and from here, feet are coming together, knees apart. If it is comfortable, you can use two blocks under your thighs to support them in this butterfly position. Hands can rest on the belly, and we are releasing exhalations through the mouth. For the next moment, we will stay here. Optionally, you can also lengthen your legs for this relaxation. Letting the body integrate all the movements we've been doing before. You can now start to stretch out, to move again, as if it was a second waking up today, and then turn to one side into an embryo position. Stay here for a moment, being fully with yourself. Maybe making an intention for the rest of the day. And then we will rise up into a seated position. Use your blocks to elevate your hips. And as you are seated, let us bring both hands on the body and release, exhaling a couple of more times again. Feeling how the breath is going down towards the abdomen on the inhalation and rising up on the exhalation. One hand on the chest, the other on the belly can help to connect with your body. And to conclude the practice, let us now rise our arms up. We finalize with an Om.